Hey guys, how's it going? So this is going to be my recap of round 18 of the NRL. So the first game that happened in round 18 was the Panthers taking on the Sharks. Now the Sharks won this game 24 points to 12, and I tipped the Sharks, so I was happy that I was off to a good week with my tips for this one. Now Valentine Holmes, standout star as always, plays really well for the Sharks. Penrith played pretty good. I just feel like they could have been a lot more defensive in my own opinion, but it was a good game to watch for the first game of the week on a Friday night. So the second game of the week, probably most important to me. If you guys don't know, I'm a Parramatta supporter. Not the best year, I know. So the Knights at home took on the Eels, and personally I think that the Eels were a really good side and possibly played better than the Knights. I know we both had a lot of error. Mitchell Moses, mate, you had a horrible game. I just want to get that out there. You played absolutely shocking and I couldn't watch you. But I think that last no try from Bevan French, I understand why that was no try, but I thought we were going to get a win there, and it was a really close game. That final score was 18-16. It was good to be at that game. It was really busy and I was in a standing area, and that's why I didn't release a vlog. But this week, Eels and Bulldogs, there'll be a vlog coming. The third game, beginning Super Saturday, was the the Bulldogs taking on the Rabbitohs at Bulldogs home. The Bulldogs didn't show much. I think the last few weeks, and I have tipped them the last couple of weeks, and gotten a couple games like against the Knights and things. But I think the Bulldogs didn't really do much in this game. The Rabbitohs showed that they are like a defensive side, and it was really good to see the boys at the Rabbitohs attack. They're definitely premiership contenders. Personally, my prediction, I'll tell you guys in separate video, but I don't think they will win the premiership. They might make grand final, but someone else I'm feeling is slowly getting their way there. But the Bulldogs went down to the Rabbitohs 24 points to 6 in this match. The next game we had for Saturday was the Storm and Manly. Now I tipped Storm for this one, but I personally think that Manly were the better side 100% in this game. I think that forward pass to Vunivalu should not have been a try, but they did. Manly got a field goal in just before half time, but basically similar to what happened with Rabbits and Cowboys a few weeks ago with the penalty kick right on the last minute. But I think Storm got it in the last 5 minutes. They only won by 1 point. It was 13-14, which is a very close game. Both sides played really well, but in my opinion, Manly are showing big signs of football here. And to conclude Saturday, we had the Raiders take on the Cowboys. Now, I tipped the Cowboys for this. I feel like they've been showing signs lately, but I think the Cowboys played absolutely horrible in this game. I was disgusted in the way they played. They dropped off so much towards the end and they just kept getting points on. Kind of like how the Raiders flogged the Tigers, I think about 4 weeks ago now. It ended up being 38-12 when it easily could have been maybe 20-12, but they just kept going and going, and the Raiders are showing dominant signs here. And if Broncos are losing games, these Raiders could be a big threat in the top 8, but we'll have to see, guys. Now, I was really impressed that I got this one right. So the Sunday kicked off with 3 games because of Origin, which I'll be doing a review of soon separately. But the Warriors absolutely dominated Brisbane, and I personally would like to see Raiders or even possibly Tigers, because they're both on the same points, in the top 8 rather than Brisbane. I'm not too much of a fan of Brisbane this year. I feel like there's been too many penalties won and they haven't earned their wins, but that's my personal opinion. So it was either 26-6 or 26-4 this one. This was one of the games that I only watched a bit of. I can't remember, but what I saw was the Warriors showing dominance, and the Warriors will now remain in the top 8. I think that moved them up to 6 if I'm not wrong. But yeah, what a great win, and I tipped Warriors for that one, so it was another one right. And here we are at the game of the week. St George Illawarra Dragons taking on West Tigers at home. The first game of the year which St George are defeated at home. No one from work, my friends, everyone told me Dragons are going to win this game. I said, no, they're not. Tigers will win by 4. So I put some money on this and I ended up winning not much, probably about $30 or something. I think it was about 33. So I was really impressed with this. The Tigers played really good. there were some great moments of tries in this. Farah Widdop's kick chase try was brilliant. The Dragons had a close comeback there, but Jason Nightingale just kicked it straight into a Tigers player with a couple minutes to go. I was really impressed with this game. The Tigers are showing big signs here, and I'm sure Ivan Cleary will be happy with them. But for me, this game was definitely the game of the week. And last but not least, Roosters took on the Titans. Sorry, I've been doing this all video. Titans took on the Roosters at home. Now, this game for me is controversial because I put money on the Roosters and I won a little bit of money from Roosters as well as Tigers. But I don't think that try that was granted, that came off the post, constituted a knock-on, but he grounded the ball in goal. I think that was no try. And even though the Roosters would have won by 2, I just think that it was wrong. Even though I'm happy that I got money and things from it and I got the tip, and the Roosters were going to win that game regardless. But I think that was the wrong call, and I hope the referees look further into that, because watching that, I thought, no way. There is no way that is a try. That's like saying that Bevan French touching the sideline is a try. But yeah, guys, that's round 18 wrapped up. So my tips for next week, I'm just trying to remember the games off the top of my head. But I am going to tip the Eels against the Bulldogs. I'm going to tip the Sharks. I'm going to tip Dragons to beat the Cowboys. Rabbits to beat the Bulldogs. I've got it stuck in my head. I'm going to tip Penrith to beat Broncos. I'm going to tip... who am I forgetting? Knights to beat Titans, and I'm going to tip Roosters to beat Manly. So yeah, thanks for watching this video, guys, and I will see you guys next week.